Hello, English learner. Welcome back to the English Speaking and Listening Club. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I want you to take a slow breath with me now. Just one deep breath in and a gentle breath out. Feel that? That quiet moment just between us? That's where real learning begins. Not in rushing, not in panic, but right here, in this calm space where you are safe, where you are accepted exactly as you are today. I know why you came here. Maybe no one else knows this about you, but I do. You came here because speaking English feels scary sometimes. Your heart beats a little faster when someone asks you a question in English. Your mind goes quiet. Your mouth feels heavy. The words you know so well when you're reading or listening, they seem to disappear behind a wall when you need them most. And in that moment, you feel something heavy settle in your chest. Shame, embarrassment, the quiet thought, I should be better at this by now. My dear friend, I want you to hear this truth and hold it close to your heart. That feeling does not mean you are failing. That feeling means you care. That feeling means you are human. And the most beautiful thing about being human is that we can learn. We can grow. We can change not by becoming someone else, but by becoming more deeply ourselves, with new skills gently woven into who we already are. Today I want to share something with you that might change everything about how you see yourself. As an English learner, it's not about grammar rules. It's not about memorizing more words. It's something much deeper, much more powerful. It's about why emotional control beats intelligence every single time. Not just in language learning, but in life itself. Let me tell you a story. Imagine two students in an English class. Both are smart. Both study hard. Both know their vocabulary lists perfectly. Student A walks into a conversation feeling nervous. Their hands feel cold. Their mind races. What if I make a mistake? What if they laugh? What if I sound stupid? They try to speak, but their throat tightens. They forget simple words. They rush their sentences. They panic. And the more they panic, the more their mind empties. They leave the conversation feeling defeated, even though they studied so hard. Now student B walks into the same conversation. They feel nervous too. Everyone feels nervous sometimes. But something inside them is different. When the nervous feeling comes, they don't fight it. They don't panic about being nervous. They simply notice it. My heart is beating fast. That's okay. This is just my body getting ready to try something brave. They take one slow breath. They smile gently at the person they're speaking with. They say a simple sentence, I am learning English, and they feel proud of those 4 words. When they can't find a word, they don't freeze. They use their hands. They point. They say the thing for drinking water instead of glass. And they keep going. They stay calm inside even when their English isn't perfect outside. Who do you think will improve faster? The student with more intelligence, but less emotional control? Or the student with calmness inside, even with simpler English? You already know the answer. Calmness wins. Every time. Because here is a truth that changes everything. Your brain cannot learn when it is afraid. When fear takes over, your brain goes into survival mode. It stops making new connections. It stops remembering words. It stops being creative. It only wants to escape the uncomfortable situation. But when you are calm, even just a little calm, your brain opens up again. It becomes soft and ready, like soil after gentle rain. New words can take root. New sounds can find a home in your mouth. New confidence can grow, slowly, quietly, beautifully. This is why emotional control beats intelligence. Intelligence without calmness is like a beautiful library during an earthquake, books everywhere. Nothing in its place, impossible to find what you need. But calmness with even simple intelligence is like a small, tidy room with just a few good books. You can find what you need. You can use what you have. You can build from there. And the beautiful secret. Emotional control is not something you are born with. It is not a gift given only to special people. It is a skill, like riding a bicycle, like learning to write your name. Like training your mouth to make the TH sound in English. You can practice it. You can get better at it. Every single day. Let's practice together right now. Just for 10 seconds. I want you to notice what's happening in your body as you listen to my voice. Are your shoulders tight? Let them soften just a little. Is your jaw clenched? Let it relax. Are you holding your breath without realizing it? Breathe in slowly and out even more slowly. Good. Just that one breath changed something inside you. You moved from tension toward calm. You practiced emotional control. And you didn't need a single advanced English word to do it. You just needed to be present with yourself, kind to yourself. This is the foundation of everything we do here at the English Speaking and Listening Club. Not perfect grammar, not a huge vocabulary, but this quiet ability to stay with yourself when things feel difficult, to breathe through the uncomfortable moment instead of running from it, to trust that even if your sentence isn't perfect, your courage is perfect, your effort is perfect, your willingness to try is more beautiful than any flawless sentence spoken without heart. I know what you might be thinking right now. You might be thinking, but I'm not a calm person. I panic easily. I overthink everything. When someone asks me a question in English, my mind goes completely blank. How can I learn emotional control when I feel so out of control? Oh, my dear friend. I hear you, and I want you to know something important. Feeling out of control does not mean you are broken. It means you are learning. Every single person who speaks English fluently today, every teacher, every YouTuber, every confident speaker you admire has stood exactly where you are standing right now. They have felt that panic. They have forgotten their own name in the middle of a sentence. They have wanted to disappear into the floor when they made a mistake. This is not a sign that you don't belong here. It is a sign that you are on the path. The path is not smooth. The path has bumps and moments of fear, but the path leads somewhere beautiful if you keep walking. And you don't have to walk it perfectly. You just have to walk it kindly. One small step, one gentle breath, one simple sentence spoken with a heart that is trying its best. Let me share something with you that changed my own life. Many years ago, I was learning a new language different from English, but the fear felt exactly the same. I would study for hours. I knew all the rules, but when I tried to speak with a native speaker, my mind would go silent. My face would get hot. I would say one sentence and then freeze, unable to continue. I felt so ashamed. I thought I was not smart enough. I thought I would never be good at this language. One day I met an old teacher. She watched me struggle through a conversation. She saw my panic, and after it was over, she didn't give me more vocabulary to study. She didn't correct my grammar. She simply took my hands in hers and said softly, "Your problem is not your intelligence. Your problem is that you are at war with yourself. Every time you try to speak, you are fighting your own fear instead of making friends with it. What if, just for one conversation, you stopped trying to be perfect? What if you just tried to be present? What if your only goal was to stay calm for 30 seconds? That question changed everything, because I realized I had been putting all my energy into fighting my fear. Instead of building my skill, I was using 80% of my energy to panic, and only 20% to actually speak. No wonder I was exhausted. No wonder I wasn't improving. So I tried her advice. The next time I spoke, I didn't focus on getting every word right. I focused only on my breathing. In out, in out. I let my sentences be short. I let my accent be strong. I let myself pause when I needed to, and something magical happened. The conversation didn't go perfectly, but I didn't collapse inside. I stayed present. I stayed kind to myself. And at the end, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. That was the beginning of everything. Not because my English suddenly became perfect, but because I learned to hold my own hand. Through the difficult moments, I learned that emotional control isn't about never feeling fear. It's about feeling the fear and staying gentle with yourself anyway. It's about being your own best friend when the world feels overwhelming. This is what I want for you. Not perfection, not fluency tomorrow, but this quiet friendship with yourself. This ability to say to your own heart, "It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to make mistakes. I am still worthy. I am still learning. I am still brave." And here is something even more powerful. When you develop this emotional control, something beautiful happens to your English. It starts to flow more naturally. Not because you suddenly know more words, but because your mind is no longer blocked by fear. The words you already know can finally come out to play. Your mouth remembers sounds it has practiced. Your ears become more open to understanding. Everything gets easier not because the language changed, but because your relationship with yourself changed. You become like a calm lake on a quiet morning. The surface is still, and because it is still, it can reflect the sky perfectly. Your English becomes a reflection of what you already know: clear, true, beautiful. But when your mind is like a lake during a storm, choppy, frantic, panicked, nothing can reflect clearly. The words scatter. The thoughts break apart. The connection is lost. Your job is not to stop the storms from ever coming. Storms will come. Nervousness will come. Difficult conversations will come. But your job is to learn how to find stillness beneath the storm. To anchor yourself in your breath, in your worth, in your simple, honest effort. Let me give you one small practice you can do every single day. Just 60 seconds. That's all. 60 seconds to build emotional control that will change your entire relationship with English. Here's how. Stand in front of a mirror tomorrow morning. Look at your own eyes and say just one simple sentence in English. I am learning. I am growing. I am enough. Say it slowly. Say it kindly. If your voice shakes, that's okay. If your accent is strong, that's beautiful. If tears come to your eyes because it feels vulnerable, that is courage, not weakness. Courage. Do this for 60 seconds. Just you and your reflection. No one is watching. No one is judging. It is just you. Practicing the most important skill of all. Being gentle with yourself while speaking English. Do this every day for 1 week and notice what changes. Not in your vocabulary, but in your heart. You might notice that the next time someone asks you a question in English, your shoulders don't rise quite so high. Your breath doesn't disappear quite so completely. You might still feel nervous, but underneath the nervousness, there is a tiny thread of calm. A whisper that says, I can do this. I am safe. I am trying. That whisper is everything. That whisper is the seed of unshakable confidence. And it grows not from intelligence, but from emotional control. From the daily choice to be kind to yourself when things feel hard. My dear English learner, you are so much stronger than you know. You have already done the hardest part. You showed up today. You pressed play. You opened your heart to the possibility of growth. That is not nothing. That is everything. Every great speaker of English began exactly where you are now, with a heart full of fear and a mind full of hope. The only difference between them and you is time and practice and the gentle decision to keep going. even when it feels slow. So today, I invite you to shift your focus, not from how can I become more intelligent in English, but to how can I become more calm in English. Not how can I stop making mistakes, but how can I be kind to myself when I make mistakes. Not when will I finally be fluent, but how can I enjoy this moment of learning right now? Because the destination is beautiful, but the journey is where your life is happening. Right now, in this moment, with these words between us, with this breath in your lungs, with this quiet courage growing in your heart, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too old or too shy or too afraid. You are a human being learning a new way to express your beautiful heart. And that is sacred work. That is worthy work. That is enough. So take another slow breath with me now. In and out. Feel that. You are still here. You are still trying. You are still worthy of every good thing that comes with learning this language. Not just the ability to speak, but the ability to connect, to share your story, to be seen and heard in a new way. And when tomorrow comes, and you feel that familiar fear rising in your chest before a conversation, remember this moment. Remember this breath. Remember that emotional control is your superpower. That calmness beats panic every time. That your worth is not measured by perfect sentences, but by your willingness to try again, gently. After every stumble. You are building something beautiful inside yourself. Not just English but resilience. Not just vocabulary but peace. Not just fluency but the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can handle difficult moments with grace. This is why emotional control beats intelligence. Because intelligence can help you form a perfect sentence. But emotional control helps you stay present with another human being. Intelligence can help you pass a test. But emotional control helps you make a friend. Intelligence can help you understand grammar rules. But emotional control helps you understand yourself, and that is the foundation of everything. So go gently today. Speak one sentence out loud when no one is listening. Breathe through the silence when it comes. Smile at yourself in the mirror. Celebrate the tiny victories no one else sees. You said hello when you wanted to hide. You tried a new word when you were scared. You stayed in the conversation for 30 seconds longer than last time. These are not small things. These are the building blocks of a new life. And we are here with you every step of the way at the English Speaking and Listening Club. This is your safe place, your practice ground, your community of gentle learners who are all walking this path together, each at their own pace, each with their own fears, each choosing courage anyway. If this message touched your heart today, please give this video a like. It helps our little club reach more learners who need to hear these words. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We are here for you not just today, but tomorrow, and next week, and next month. We will keep walking beside you as you grow. Keep practicing. Keep breathing. Keep being kind to yourself. Your English journey is not a race. It is a quiet unfolding, and you are exactly where you need to be. I believe in you. I see your courage. I honor your effort. And I will be here waiting for you when you return. Until next time, my dear friend, breathe gently, speak kindly, and remember, your calm heart is your greatest teacher.